out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico.
Expose these clowns!
Attention! Bold crusher! It's time for the Freddy Chico show to begin! Open up your ears and listen closer! I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them most of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them most of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I speak for the truth of my people, I will never quit. No fear in my heart, they keep talking while I'm living this. Kneel for the spirit of the fallen, call him Japanese. Them soldiers always raising up our Fifth Street adolescents. They lost in the zone of a fatal scene. True facts in the story only carry weight. Keep the grind on your mind each and every day. But don't copy off of mine, eat what's on your plate. Respect the Huey P. and Bobby Seale. Malcolm X and the King, cause the dream is real. What I said, and I mean it all. If you're looking for the real Freddy Chico show, I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I will give them most of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I will give them most of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show.
Welcome to the Freddy Chico Show, where the truth is revealed and never concealed. We got a hot topic for y'all tonight. I will start the timer for Rep Your City time. Got a special guest on Instagram for y'all tonight. We're going to get that started. Hold on one second. Time is started right now. Let everybody know where you're checking in from. Her people's in the building. I see a Brian Wood. We have a Recon, D Breezy, and who's that first person that came in? Freshie Too Smooth is in the building. Appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, hit that like and invite. I know Instagram's got different terminology than Facebook, so all the good stuff that's for Instagram. Appreciate the love. Yeah, we're going to be talking about cheetahs tonight. You know, like I said, no topic is off limits. We talk about anything. Not afraid to discuss anything if it comes from relationships, religion. You know, you missed Monday. Oh man, you missed a good one Monday because no, were you were there, right? You and now tell me, did old boy sound like he wasn't too Christian? Oh, you didn't see that one. Oh man, this dude tried to challenge my Christianity. I was like, yo, it was my bad because I saw the initial thing, saw a couple little videos of him, and was like, okay, you know, this brother's saying a lot of uplifting things. I didn't know he was undercover Tyler Perry fan, so we found that out during the thing, and he didn't like some of my opinions, and so even though I said in the beginning we can agree to disagree, he was like, are you Christian? I said, whoa, really, dude? Because I disagree with you now. All of a sudden, I'm not a Christian? Gotcha. He's a writer, author, some relationship coach, some other stuff. It's a lot of stuff on there. His name is King Morrow, but I think his other name is like he said his name. But I'm like, So he's got a website and all this good stuff, and trying to do a collab. And I'm kicking myself because usually I don't let people who don't show up on time get on live. You are on time. I don't like being late for nothing. I like to be able to get everything ready and prepared so we go on just like that. When there's hiccups, it bugs the heck out of me. So that was the first red flag. And then he didn't want to be on camera. He just wanted a picture of himself. So I had to readjust to that. So that's the reason why I want you there early so we can figure all that stuff out before we go live. And so, yeah, I should have been like, you know what? We're not going to have you on tonight. Maybe another time if you can get ready on time. But yeah, it got serious. It got serious. He didn't like that. He says women should never propose to men because, and there is a reason. I'm not sure. I'm not knocking somebody for their preference. They think a man should do this or a woman should do this. I was knocking his reason for it. His reason was men should be in control. And I'm like, genius. If I am proposing to you, I get down on one knee and say, will you marry me? Who has control? Me or you? Can I make you say yes? Can I make you say no? You got the control. So if you want control, you'd want to have the woman propose to you so you can have that control. But look here with your shaking your head. Look, don't be one of them 98-year-old women up in there telling me I'm still waiting on my Boaz. I'm saying he about to come into church and collect Social Security with me, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, don't wait that long. Don't wait that long. You know what I'm saying? He could be right in the same neighborhood. You be like, nope, I'm not saying that to him. He could be super shy. You might have to break the ice for him. You know what I'm saying? He said, we ain't did nothing. What he talking about? Few Chains, what's going on? I wouldn't mind being proposed to, honestly. I think it's brave. Absolutely. Speak on a Few Chains. Huh?
You have to say yes at that point if the one proposed.
Why you gotta have to? Why you have to? Why you have to? It could be some, yeah. What do you think we go through? You see some of them embarrassing things, you know what I'm saying? When I proposed to my wife, I had one of the people in the church try to pull me aside and say, are you sure she's going to say yes? That's not what you asked me. I'm building up all this stuff, and that's what you're going to ask me? Hey, do you know if she's going to say yes? Hey, really? Like, come on, church woman. But, well, let's get to the top. We got the check-in time. And y'all don't mind, tell me where y'all checking in from, Few Chains. Everybody on Instagram, let me know. Let me see my Facebook if they have stepped in the building. No, they are still ghost. And so is YouTube. So we're going to get to this topic. The topic tonight is, should cheaters be forgiven? Should cheaters be forgiven? And let me see if I can make sure your mic is on so they can hear you. All right. Let me get a test. Tell me, say. One more time.
Can you hear me? You got it?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you. All right. So I ain't got nothing. I ain't got to do nothing. That's what Few Chains said. Yes. So, talk to me. Should a cheater be forgiven? What say you? She's no hesitation, no thinking about it, no. Well, you see what happened was. So I think you're very confident in that answer. Okay, you want to elaborate on that a little bit? Oh. Uh-huh.
I would have took them back, but now I got my own money, own car, everything. You just a ornament.
Oh wow! So back up on that one. You said back in the day, you would have allowed it. You would have taken them back. Now you said because you have all your stuff, you're not going to put up with that. Is that connected?
I'm
No, but is that connected though?
It's connected.
Okay, so you understood what I was saying the other day when talking about these women that just want to be catered to. So if a man does cheat, what can they do? Now this dude can't cheat on you because you got everything. He can't run his mouth sideways to you because you got everything. I mean, that's why you can have that smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? Because you're comfortable.
It's why y'all cheat. That's the reason I say that though.
Well, anyone can come up with excuses for why they cheat, because I don't think there's one reason or one excuse that they can say, okay, well, this is the reason, because most of them are weak. But in the times when you couldn't pay your rent or didn't have your own, that's a reason. For a weak individual, of course. But when you talk about, hey, I know she can't live without me, what's the incentive to be faithful? Because what's she gonna do? She can't leave. What's the incentive for me to behave? Huh? Oh, no, absolutely. They don't. A cheater doesn't. Because like I said, I don't know if you caught the connection. And it was out of your own mouth. I'll repeat what you said. You said back in the day, you used to take some people back. But you have progressed to the point where it's like, look, you're an ornament. So if you want to act fly, there's a door. You ain't got no residence over here. I got my own residence.
I'm gonna tell you why though.
What's that?
I did take a person back that cheated.
Uh-huh.
They did the same thing again.
Right. And why do you think why do you think they did it again? Why do you think they did it again?
I don't know. Why do y'all do it again?
No, don't say yeah. You try to slip that in there, slide that in there. But let's talk. Let's talk. You said they cheated. You took them back. They cheated again. In the taking of them back, were there any coming to Jesus meeting? Did we have a discussion where it's like they understand the gravity of what they did? Or was it, you know what, I really don't want to be alone. Alright, I'll let you slide. Just don't do it again. Which one?
I was 7 when I took them back.
There you go. So, with that being said, this person sees, oh, she's a dummy. She is lonely. So, it really wasn't that bad. And if another opportunity presents itself, I'm going to do it again. Because what's she going to do? She going to be lonely again.
Well, tell me from the man's perspective, why are you cheating in the first place?
Well, you got to break that down. First,
What you
the question, why does cheating is not gender specific. So when we talk about why a man cheats or why a woman cheats, it's not something where it's like, okay, yeah, as a man I can relate to every man in their mentality on why they cheated. It has nothing to do with their gender. It has something to do with that person's character and the relationships that they're in. Because why someone cheats, they can sit there, oh, they weren't handling business at home, they were lonely, they weren't getting the attention. All those are weak excuses. If you're going to cheat, and this applies to everything, if you're going to do something, if you want to do something, nothing's going to stop you from doing it. But if you don't want to do it, you're going to find, and I guess it flips in a situation where when it comes to cheating, you're going to do it or you're not. And it's not like, okay, hey, this is not something I normally do. And that's where I kind of lean towards people especially women, I don't try to give them too much credit on this, but women will say the cheater doesn't change the spots. You know, I kind of lean to agree to that, because if you do it once, you're gonna do it again. You know, and that's a part of you, because it's like your personality, like. And I guess also to answer that question, you need to back up and say, do you know what love is? What is your definition of love? Because that's another part of why people claim they cheat, is that I fell out of love. I wasn't really in love anymore. I didn't love him anymore. I didn't love her anymore. She had a big booty. I don't care. No, some weak excuse like that. But they have no idea what the definition of love is. Love is a decision. It's a choice. It has nothing to do with feelings. All these people talking about they feel something, it's indigestion. They need Pepto-Bismol. It has nothing to do with making the decision to be honorable to the next person that you're connected to. That you're deciding that you're going to be connected with that person. Period. So when people are like, well, why this guy cheat? 99% of the time, you know why. Him or her.
So you flipping it back on the victim.
Not a victim. Not a victim. Because don't get it wrong. I'm not trying to say, okay, hey, you out there as a woman, going out doing your job, doing your thing, and the guy cheats on you. That's your fault. No. It can be, depending on factors and circumstances. The stories that I've been told, where a girl gives the guy her car, the guy drops her off at work while he's doing all kind of stuff, the Jared Jacksons of the world, she plays a part in that. That's her fault. Because that's dysfunctional. You know, and there's reasons for that. And a lot of times they'll blame it on self-esteem. Self-esteem is yours. If you can't get in the mirror and say you the baddest thing since sliced bread, there's nothing nobody else can do. You got to be the one to say that. It shouldn't be somebody, and that's called a brainwashing and conditioning, is that we are teaching our women that they got to constantly get compliments or they're not going to feel good about themselves. Nobody can control your feelings but you. Don't care if somebody talking about you, talk about your braids, talk about you don't have long natural hair, or your hair isn't straight, or you gotta do certain things to get your hair the conditioning you want it to. Who cares? You're the only one that's in control of that. If you're like, oh, you made me angry. No. You allow that person to get you angry. And I'm preaching to myself, because sometimes I fall short of letting people aggravate me. Matter of fact, it happened today. I had to, back away from Facebook. An old buddy of mine just got on my last nerve today. But those things we got to be honest about. So it's not victim blaming. We got to be smarter than our situations at all times. Appreciate that, Few Chains. And I don't say this to you like to be mean, because at the same time, I want everybody to succeed. And I want to celebrate, be, okay, hey, Dora. Hey, Dora again. Just showing me a whole room. Okay, I got you. I got you. But I want to see everybody succeed and celebrate when you are walking down the aisle with your soulmate. So I don't have no dog in the fight of like, you still struggling. Nah. I can show you my track record. You know what I mean? You can look at my timeline on Facebook. What I've done. A lot of my stuff I put out there on Front Street. So I'm not talking one thing and walking another. When them same clowns was dogging how I talk because they felt I was some bitter dude, and then have my wife sit next to me and go, yeah, what did we do for your 40th birthday? I don't know. Were you a part of it by then? You know what I did for my wife's 40th? Well, we're in Atlanta, and her 40th is her birthday's in May, so it's right before Memorial, right around Memorial Weekend or whatnot. So it was like, yeah, let's have a date night. You know, we had a weekend. We got youngest is a teenager now, so she can handle herself. Although I had my parents fly in to handle some things. So we had a little, you know, date night weekend. You know, it's Sunday. Monday's supposed to be Memorial Day. Like, hey, let's go to Atlanta Airport, you know, just because we're right there. We're close. And so let's go there and reminisce on when we went on a honeymoon, all that good stuff, jazz. To cap off our date night weekend. Now, she didn't know. I already told her boss, and her boss's boss. She's not working next week. Put her off. Don't tell her, but put her off. She's off the whole week. So we get to the airport. We go to the restaurant. Matter of fact, we forget about the restaurant because we're trying to get through all this. I didn't know all this many people going to be at the airport. So we get through the gate and or the TSA people. And she's like, we're going somewhere. But she got to work tomorrow. So she's like, whatever it is, it's going to be like a day trip or something. You know, close to her weekend, whatever. She turned, and I did all this on live. So you can check. Check on my Facebook. Did this live. Had some people that, my pastor and all them online watching this, and we talking back and forth. All about date weekend. Nothing else. She turned that corner. That boy said, Honolulu. I said, what does that say? She's like, we can't be going to Honolulu. I got to go to work tomorrow. Like, what are you talking about? Like, don't even worry about it. The boss and the boss's boss said, you good for the week. So we is flying for her 40th, whole week in Hawaii. So I don't talk. He's like, oh, if you do this, you do right by this person, this will happen. We're 11 years in this. You know what I'm saying? This is not fake. And but I have my haters who think because I don't like the way Tyler Perry dogs out men that somehow I'm a woman hater. Like, check my track record. Check my track record.
Well, you try to say everyone should be given a chance to be forgiven, but it depends on if you can get past that trust again.
Okay. Shaky Red, what's going on? Long time no see.
Hey, Shaky.
Physically, no, I've spoken to other women through social media. The girl says there's being disrespectful out of a relationship. Got you. You know, for me personally, yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, and I always hear people saying, why is it expected for women to forgive, but it's okay for the men not to forgive? I don't expect a woman to forgive. I don't have that corny best man crap. I did not like that movie. A lot of corny people like that movie because dude cheated on her 30 million times. He cheated on her. She cheated on him once. And she's trying to throw dude out the window. Like, that's clowns. Like, that don't make sense to me. You know, and I don't care if it's a best friend or whatever. The number. Are you kidding me? So, no. I mean, I would never look at somebody like, hey, your dude cheated on you. And I have plenty of friends that had situations happen where, because I know both of them, the dude disappears. Because he knows I'm going to have some words with him. You know what I mean?
So do you think it's your duty to tell your friend that somebody's cheating on her?
It depends. It depends.
Why?
Because first, naturally, hell yeah, I'm going to tell them. Hell yeah. I mean, like I said, I tell people here, people who do stuff like that will never be comfortable around me. Because they know that's not something that I tolerate. But the depends part that I would do is depends on the girl or the person. It's not automatically the guy cheating. But it depends, and this is the reason why. Example, I had a coworker, me, him, his wife, and his wife's sister. We're planning a little karaoke spot we're about to go to. At the last minute, he couldn't go. I didn't know until I get up there. His wife and the sister sitting up there, we all was supposed to be a double date kind of thing. And so I'm like, yeah. When I get there, they're looking at me like, why am I there? Like I wasn't given, the heads up or the memo that dude wasn't gonna be there. So I call him up. He's like, yeah, I got called into work. Nobody can replace me. Blah blah. So he's gonna be at work. His wife, even with me there, is grinding on every dude in a karaoke bar. And so I'm like, yo, your girl is foul. Like, I'm here. I'm looking at you, yo. This is not cool. I got to talk to him the next day. So they're like, no, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. We just having fun. It's just innocent. Like, nah, I don't play that. So I had every intention of, like, telling him. I had every intention of telling him. Say again? Multiple guys. Like, there was a table just of guys. And she was grind. Every time they went to go sing, she'd fall on back and just grind on all of them. She was getting passed around. And I'm sitting at the next table over like, are you for real? Are you going to get your sister? Ain't saying nothing. So I got to see him the next day. I have every intention of telling him, like, yo, your wife is foul. And they're not newlyweds. They've been married like 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And so we in there eating lunch. And before I can open up my mouth, he's like, yeah, I had to go to work and she went with her sister. But I fully trust that she would never do anything to disrespect the marriage. I was like, okay, I can't even say nothing. Because if I say something right now, he's going to call me a liar, and I'm going to have to take his teeth out of his mouth. So I'm like, yeah, you got that. That's you. So in those situations, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
What do you define as cheating? What can your wife not do that you would say is cheating?
That? I wouldn't say it's cheating, but that's disrespectful to the relationship.
So how is it different from a married man going to the strip club?
Not really. I have never been to one, so I can't speak on that. So I don't think there's any difference in that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm West Indian, so I love carnival, I love dancing and whatnot, but I haven't gone to carnival since I've been married, because I know there's a lot of stuff that go on in carnival. People are very bold, very aggressive with their dancing, and I don't want somebody pushing up on me. I don't want nobody behind on me at all. You know what I mean? So, fear is not it. Because, first off, I'm in the healthcare profession. 90% of my coworkers are female. And I tell them, and they can wear the tightest little scrubs they want to wear and the shirt opening up where they lean over the patient and whatnot. There's no temptation. I will hurt their feelings before I ever disrespect this. So it's never fear, that it's just not a situation that I want to be in. Like, there's no reason for me to be at a strip club. For what? I have a strip club in my house every night. The baddest one. So,
I'm telling on you, but women forgive me.
what's that?
We cheat more than men, but we're smarter. You guys are dumb when you cheat. You bring people into your house. You do the same thing, calling out of work late. Y'all do what the movies teach us to look for.
Whatever.
And y'all will never know.
No. I don't think it's I think that's a part of it, but also the other part of it is more of an arrogance thing, because people are more accepting of the guy cheating, that they're like, nah, women won't do that. It's only the guys that do that. Even though the men are cheating with women, they still give the woman a pass. So when they're like, oh, I think old girl is stepping out on the wife or stepping out on the husband, they're gonna try to minimize it. Say no, it was on some holy, wholesome thing, and not call them out exactly what it is. Perfect example: male strip club versus women's strip club. Do you know there's a difference?
I've never been to a strip club, so you got 10 chicos.
Got you. Well, and I'm pretty sure it's in every city. But when I was younger, one of the techniques or tricks that a club in our city would do is they would have a male strip club come through for like 2 or 3 hours before they open it up for everybody else. So it will pack the women in. And then they'll open up the club as a regular club. They already got the women, the guys are chasing the women. They let us in about 15 minutes early. So I got to see what women do at men's strip clubs was nothing compared to what we do at female strip clubs. I mean, they were jumping on the dudes, grabbing their stuff, extremely aggressive. If you even act like you're going to touch an elbow, you got bouncers sending you home. But that not at the female joint, and to the point where they're so drunk, they were giving us money. Me and this other dude was sitting at the front, like, yo, I'm not a part of the thing. I got fully clothed. Like, what are you doing? But they flashing, throwing money up, making it rain. But the atmosphere was so aggressive. I'm like, come on now, y'all really need to stop with this, like, just being a guy thing. Like, we're not nowhere. We're like, amateurs compared to y'all. They were aggressive. They were like Monique. Remember when she used to keep grabbing that dude on what was her TV show where the dude that kept running away from her? The Parkers. Oh, the neighbor or whatever. They kept like, ooh, I don't like you. The way she was grabbing him, that's how they were grabbing them dudes. Now, granted, these are some huge guys, cut, all that good stuff, but they were not timid. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, miss me with that. It's an attempt to make it look like, just like how, okay, we cannot say, we're trying to make up for the fact that men are stronger than women. So what is our compensation? You're smarter than us. So yeah, we're stupid with our cheating, but y'all are so smart with y'all cheating. Okay, let's break down that even further. Because I know women are very intelligent, so I'm not saying women are dumb. But in this second, okay, every woman that does catch the man cheating because he did something dumb, how many don't catch him? And if that person is dumb, what is that woman who's with that dummy? Is she not dumb too? That dumb don't just, you know what I'm saying? Huh? But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of times, and that's why when I see these people, especially like rap groups and R&B groups, that they'll be in a group for years, then all of a sudden they break up and they dogging that person out, like, oh man, they are nothing to this, that, and other. Like, that was your dude, that was your homeboy. So whatever you're saying about him applies to you. So you're like, oh, he's snaky, you were snaky with him. You know what I mean? So we be like, oh, my man ain't blah, he ain't this. Neither are you. When a girl like, oh, he fast, or she ain't nothing, she stank, this, that, and that, so are you. Because you with that girl. You know what I'm saying? All that Cardi B and Offset crap. Come on, man. That's a perfect example right there.
They ratchet though. Cardi B drugs some people. She's supposed to be in jail. That's a walking person.
Exactly. Birds of a feather.
But I just say though, if I had somebody cheat on me, it would be so hard to forgive because every time I get mad, I'm thinking about it. I don't
Yeah.
think people truly forget it and let it go.
Right. And my thing is, and this is where I would look at it for other people when they're like, yeah, I'm trying to work through this, and I'm always looking at them kind of strange, like, where do they make you at these working out things? But my thing is, if I were to be open to something like that, what I would say is like, okay, I need some extra. I don't need you to be regular. Like, we don't go back to regular. Like, you need to be on you checking in every hour on the hour. There's never a time where I'm like, okay, hey, there's some more suspect stuff. Like, most of the time when people get caught cheating, you can talk to that person and like, if I look back, here was a sign, here was a sign, here was a sign. I kind of just, let it go or didn't really think of it or gave him the benefit of the doubt. But if they're continuing to like, hey, yeah, they still got these late night this, or there's still activities that you have no idea they're continuing, yeah, you're not remorseful, and you're going to do it again. But those who are like, no, you just got to trust me. Just trust me. Even though I'm not doing anything for you to trust me, I want you to trust me anyway. That's some dysfunction.
So what if they brought a baby back? First off, my first question for you: can you forgive the cheater? But what if the cheater brought a baby back?
Okay, let me break that down. I am with somebody, and she gets pregnant by somebody else, and she brings it back here. Okay. Yeah, so we're talking about, we've already established that I'm going to forgive her.
You thought you forgiven the cheating, but you didn't know she was pregnant. She pops up pregnant, and it's not your baby.
I don't know, cause that might have to. We might have to revisit the forgiveness. Cause see what happened was.
What's different? What's different?
Well, like how you young people say, there's a whole baby about to come over here. Like, yo, no, no. Be sitting there looking like the daddy. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? What if he's like identical to the daddy? I gotta see that every day. No. Be getting him a juice box? No. I can't give him a juice box and he look like the daddy that she chose because she wasn't doing right. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't really forgive the cheating then. The cheating. She didn't know she was pregnant when she came back to you.
Hey, well, she knew what she did. Because, you know, some people are like, oh, that was an unplanned pregnancy. Nah, you laid down, that was planned. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm putting both of them out. Both of them out. Like, what's his name? You better call Tyrone. Call him. I'm just saying. Let me see if people showed up. Oh, Mind Games Uncut. What's going on? I see you over here. My bad. Mind Games. Can you hear Amshay on there? Just want to double check there. Hold on, let's see. And Walter's here. Walter is here. He said, call it like it is. Double standard. The Parkers. Yeah, he said the Parkers. Gotcha. Appreciate you, Walter. He's like, socially, the fraternity of women is more united and numerous and vocal than men. So that is why some people think men do more of the things mentioned. Also, the fraternity of women will always back up a woman, even if she cheated, hit a guy. Yeah, that part. Don't roll your eyes. Don't roll your eyes. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because
Y'all would know y'all do. Y'all best friend cheated the night before his wedding. Y'all would still walk him down the aisle like he innocent.
well, I can see that happening. I can see that happening with the whole which is when you start. I guess when you get older, and wiser, because like as a young adult, it was always just perceived as that's what you're supposed to do. Right before you get married, you're supposed to do something foolish. You know, that's what the whole bachelor party is supposed to be about. But then you start thinking about, like, okay, wait a minute. Why are we doing this? I mean, because it's not like you're marrying somebody that you just met. So you're in a long-term relationship, should be, before you even say, yes, I would marry this person, or I would want them, ask them to marry her. That you're going to do something ridiculous right before you tie the knot? Ask me what I did for my bachelor party.
What you did, Chico? Read a book.
Y'all had talking about some reading the book. I used to be a good reader. I don't know about reading now. But I went to Dave & Buster's with my homies. Dave & Buster's.
I know you didn't get no ice cream.
No, I ain't get no ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant. But anyway, but I had a great time. You know, I'm a big video game. You know, who was out there in Alpharetta. And matter of fact, my brother, and well, I call them all my brothers now. After that, it was a pretty interesting process. But if I'm lying, I'm flying. The whole way up there, I forget who drove, but we were all in one car. We talked about God the whole way up. To the point my brother was like, my flesh brother was like, dang, was this a Bible study? Like, I don't know what we doing. Like, We supposed to be up here having a bachelor party. But, you know. So,
I got a question for you.
go ahead. He said they both gotta go. Yeah, D Breezy. Say again?
Really cheated if you're not married. If you guys are just dating and you're not married, if they step out because they don't have any responsibility to you, are they still cheating?
Yes. Yes. You talking about like, well, put it this way. 'Cause it's kind of infantile a little bit because people are like, okay, hey, I am saying she's my girlfriend, I'm her boyfriend. You go out and do something crazy, that's cheating. But if we're like, hey, I'm still trying to figure out who you are, you're trying to figure out who I am, yeah, that's not cheating. We don't know yet.
So
We're just,
how far in a relationship, what is considered serious enough for you in dating to be past the cheating phase and seeing other people?
when we verbally say, look, you're mine, I'm yours. Ain't nobody else. We clearly say, hey, you know, we don't know where we're going to go. We don't know if we're getting married later on. But right now, it's you and me, ain't nobody else. Ain't no, okay, my girl came through, we're going to have girls' night out, and there's going to be a bunch of dudes. That's not girls' night out. And I don't do guys' night out. I know that's going to be your next question. I don't do the hypocritical. Well, oh, it's okay for me to do the guys' night out, but I don't like her doing. I'm not for either. Because again, you know, I used to be a part of a motorcycle club where people used to do certain things and they knew better. Like, don't be around me with that, because I'm gonna make you very uncomfortable. You know, and this is thousands of guys. You know what I'm saying? Not just one or two. And I'm like, no matter how many of y'all are. You know, I know your wives, so yeah, we're not doing that over here. You picked the wrong event to do that, but I can show you better than I can tell you. And they still watch my show. They don't say nothing, but I see the little thing click in and click out. Yep, they still mad at me. They still mad at me. This is Amshay. This is your female equivalent. You know, cause I gotta watch. I gotta pre-read Walter's comments because he'll say something off the wall, and I'm like, oh, dang it, you got me again. It'll be something weird.
But you know, men be hurt worse though when women, like if a man cheat, women be like, oh my God. But if a woman cheat, y'all be sitting there, y'all got hitmen, y'all got private eye investigators, you know.
No, that's y'all. That is y'all. First of all, Lifetime Channel is us all they have on the Lifetime Channel. Y'all got a whole channel for that. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry made his millions off of that. And that's nothing but women. You know what I'm saying? Oprah? Huh?
Tyler Perry got me binoculars so I can know what's going on.
No. Tyler Perry said you need to hook him up with your ATM information, like your credit card information, so he can just leech money out of you every 4 months when he put up a crappy movie. That's what he did. Because when you say guys are in touch with their feminine side, first of all, we don't have that. But second of all, he too in touch. Like, he really think he got a vagina for real. But yeah, he is.
He puts it to good use if that's the case, because I've learned a lot from Tyler Perry. He's a great person.
Name one thing you learned from him. Name one thing you learned from the transgender female dude, man.
Not sign a prenup.
What was the lesson on not signing the prenup?
Because you be like Helen, you get put out your house, Jorah got the house.
Wait a minute. Who's Helen?
They not your clothes.
Which one is Helen?
The diaper man, that woman where she had to put Charles inside that bowl of the water so he could know what he was doing wrong. When she
Wait, okay. So you know the movie, right?
I know the movie.
Gotcha. The guy was on. Answer me this question.
Okay.
Was she not a stay-at-home wife?
That's a hard job.
No, stop. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because the guy said she was integral to his job. Like, she was a part of the job. When I'm like, no, that was waiting to exhale. That's not Diary of a Mad Black Woman. She was a stay-at-home wife. which at one point she said he wanted her to stay at home and he didn't want her to work. But yeah, he wanted to make his own story about how she single-handedly helped him do all the stuff for the job and he kind of DX'd her at the end. Like, no, she did nothing but spend his money at home. She didn't do nothing. She was a bum. Because she didn't have no kids. They didn't have no kids. You about to fix your mouth and say she was taking care of his kids? What kids?
She was taking care of the house, peace of mind.
No. What? See, that's the problem right there. You're going to turn me into Kevin Samuels. But, there is no reason, no grown adult, because at the same time, if it was flipped, you would not be okay with it. Because matter of fact, when you talk about the prenup, Mary J. wish she signed a prenup. What's the other girl? There's two other girls. Wendy Williams wish she signed a prenup. I'm just saying. So did you learn a lesson on a prenup? Because the only people that think they should sign, that they shouldn't sign a prenup, are the ones that want some money for nothing. Alimony should never happen. Never happen. Alimony is an outdated system. Do you know why alimony was created?
Please explain.
I'm glad you asked. Alimony was created because, and that's, I don't know if you, I had to tell somebody else this when they were talking about secret money, where women were told to have secret money, a stash, just in case. There's a reason for that as far as is with the alimony. Women could not earn a living. So when men decided to have, to marry women, they would go to the father, pay him some money, like a purchase. And the court said, okay, if this man decides he wants to get rid of her and get somebody else, we need to have something in place to take care of her, because she's going to be a wanderer. She's not going to be able to go back to the family, the father, whatever is done. We need him to take care of her. That was the purpose of alimony, because she would not be able to fend for herself. But this is not 1920. This is 2021. So, no. That again, that's that facade. Your time is no different than my time. So, if you, like you are now, can fend for yourself, that's it. Have a good day. Because at the same time, what about my time? You need to be paying me some alimony. Because my time is valuable just as yours.
So let me make this clear, Chico.
Mm-hmm.
So if your wife cheats,
Uh-huh.
y'all have kids together.
Yep.
If she cheats, what you're saying, she shouldn't get alimony, but should she get child support?
No, because the child's staying with me. What you want child support if the child with me? She gone. She cheats, she gone. She can have some visitation. Take the child from her. She took the child from her. From doing what she shouldn't have done. I'm just saying. Cause and this is not just something that just try to, shock value or anything like this. This is something I've been a part of me since young. It's like when I see all these people talking about the guys got all this child support, I'm like, why aren't these guys fighting for these kids? Like, I would never allow my wife, especially she cheating on me, and you gonna take and I'm gonna pay you? No. Again, child support also should be child support, not wife support, not ex-wife support. Wife should get off of behind, you know what I'm saying, and get a job and pay her. Now, taking care of a child is more than just money. So I do give you that there's times where people are like, I see my child every other weekend for 2 days. Like, that's crap. Like, no. She can see him every 2 days, every other weekend for 2 days, but that won't be me. And you'll be paying me child support. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be child support. It ain't gonna be ex-husband support or ex-boyfriend support. I can take care of me. these women, and that's the other thing too I was trying to tell old dude, because he said that. He was like, well, he got an ex-wife, and he got kids. So as long as she has kids, he's going to take care of her and the kids. And that's bullcrap. The wife should take care of her. He has a responsibility to the kids, just as she got a responsibility for the kids. They should team up to take care of the kids, but not team up to take care of her. You know what I mean? That's where we get these clowns that, like on the not V103, 1025 is a black religious station here in Atlanta. The lady asked the question, if the lady, I don't know, it might have been a guy, but I'm pretty sure it was a lady. If a guy has been paying child support for 18 years, but the wife or the ex, whatever, has been using it to live off of, and now she's in danger of getting evicted because she can't afford the mortgage of the house that she purchased, should the guy continue paying child support even though the child is now 18? Just the fact that they asked that question, we got some dysfunction out here. What do you say to that?
I mean, the child's still living with her.
And he's 18, he or she is 18.
Situation.
No, child support stops at 18. So in them 18 years, if they did not prepare that child to be able to embark on their own, whether it's college, whether it's going to a trade school or what have you, or going in entrepreneurship or something, and they can't handle it, that's tough. You know, but for them to go, I don't know if you've seen it, did I talk to y'all about it, where there's the girl who is in with a new relationship but expects her ex to continue to pay for her Mercedes and her apartment because it was more than what she had before, and so she didn't want to get rid of that lifestyle. She wanted to continue living that lifestyle with his money. You okay with that?
No, that's kind of.
You saw that, right?
That's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it was wrong before, even when they were together. Like, I'm not buying you a car. You buy your own car. I don't need another bill. And too many people think women are okay with being a bill.
Well, this is the thing, though. So say if you get engaged, you and the person.
Yes, Blue Jasmine.
Get engaged, and the person cheats. Should they have to give the ring back, or they get to keep it?
Which one cheated?
The person that received the ring.
Oh, they gotta give that darn ring back. Come on now. What you gonna do to the ring? They ain't not their property. No, that's a lease. That's a lease, and they broke the lease contract.
I know you joking.
No, they broke the lease contract. You can't be sitting there rocking my ring and you done gave the coochie wadi up to somebody else. No.
So you gonna take the ring back? You can take the ring back.
Yes, absolutely. Like, what you need a ring for? You're not with that dude no more. Why she need a ring?
You an Indian giver, man.
That's not an Indian giver. That's not. And first of all, I heard people say that crap. It's like, I guess they say Indians are very shiesty or what have you. But my thing is, this, huh?
Yeah, Mr. West, he's gonna take the ring back.
Yeah, I'm just saying, what you need it for? That was a contract. Like do you know? Unless it was like a cubic zirconia, you know what I'm saying? Which you can get those for like $40. Look just like the real thing. I don't understand why people don't, do it more often. But you're telling me, because some of these rings, like I went with my buddy long time ago, to Jared's, I think it was. Or was it Cade's? One of them jewelers in the mall. And they locked the door behind us. Because he had already had plans and doing whatever. One of them had like laser transcription and all that good stuff. And so she pulled out the whole thing and was like, yeah, this is what you're looking for. And I think this is what you want, blah, blah. I'm just there as support. So the girl's like, well, you're here, you want to look at some stuff. And I'm being goofy. I'm like, yeah, why is this one... who's this guy that they got signature on here and why is he so important? and why people care about that. They say, oh well, he's a famous designer, blah blah. And here, and she takes one of the diamonds and drops it in my hand. I could barely see this dang diamond, and so my dumb behind was like, so how much is it? She's like 30,000. I'm like, whoa! And went like this. The diamond fell in the rug. Couldn't find the diamond. I'm like, yo, I'm standing still. I'm not gonna move, cause dude, I don't want you to think I'm trying to steal nothing. 30,000. You can barely see it. She walked around. Oh, it's right there. Boop. She got it real quick. Put it back in the thing. I'm like, no. So you're telling me somebody can hold on to something that's 30,000 plus, and they cheated? Was that like a parting gift? What you gonna do with that ring? Pay your rent for the next 2 weeks?
Like that, you gotta be comfortable. You taking a chance.
No. Oh, so now marriage is a gamble.
With men, yes.
see that there we go. See, I hate to say it, but the kids don't lie. Too many women who complain about men cheating, be on Maury status, had kids by known womanizer, and makes all men out to be that man. I think we were talking about that before. That is why I don't like the whole protect all black women. Me neither. Some, huh? Yeah, I'm not for all that protect all black women, cause not all black women need to be protected. Cause the support in return is not there. There's too many that will throw men, Tyler Perry, under the bus and don't care. But then after they beat them down, be like, didn't you see me getting robbed? Why didn't you protect me? I'm sorry, what? You done smeared my character, but you want me to come to your defense? And be serious. Be straight serious with it. Because back in the day, I'm not going to lie, I was one of those, hey, I'm going to be the knight in shining armor. I'm going to, I don't like, because I'm a big anti-bully, still to this day. But I'm like, hey, don't hit on her, don't blah, blah. And then you see these crazy women with black eyes defending the dude that beat him up. I had a coworker, light-skinned girl, bigger girl, claimed she saw dude beating his current girlfriend up down some stairs. And her response was, I hope he breaks up with her because she want to date him. And her girlfriend was like, what does he look like? Blah, blah. Like, that shouldn't even be a question. He's beating her, and you're seeing it. Not you heard stories. You see him. But they won't cry and be like, why did he beat me too? And her response, when I told her, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not even in this conversation, but you know you sound stupid, right? Oh, no, he would never do that to me. He's always nice to me. He's not dating you. He's dating her. And she didn't do the laundry right, so now she's getting a behind whoop. So that's what you want? I have no sympathy for that. But protect all black women. Now, when you're being stupid, you catch that one. You bought that one, here's your receipt. Thank you very much. But, hold on, I think... We don't. We don't. I'm just saying, we don't. Because the sad part about it is when they try to categorize men as cheaters and accept the down low and that lifestyle, they're cheating with women. And most of the time, it's their girlfriend, it's their friend, it's their buddy, who they're like, oh yeah, I got the blah, blah. Oh, I was just trying to look out for you because I know he ain't no good. But y'all not mad at that girl. So, if it's all on the man, there would be no cheating because all these women would have it all under control. But, and this is the thing, and this is facts. When I was in the military, 1920, I was not married, but I had a class ring, and I would turn that bad boy upside down so it looked like a wedding ring. Women came from everywhere. Now they will swear up and down, oh, I didn't know he was married. You weren't even trying to hire him until I turned the ring around. And in military installations, and you ask any soldier, veteran or not, because current soldiers right now, any club that's packed with females, it's because the man is out in the field or deployed. As soon as they come back, that club is empty. That's not by accident. Nothing but women. Nothing but women. Please, any installation, the E Club, the NCO Club, packed. Oh, 1st Brigade must be out in the field. 3rd Brigade must be out in the field. Because this place is packed with nothing but wives. And shadows on their fingers because they think they're slick, they could take the ring off and no one would know they're married. Stop it. Also, women. I had a buddy who was a bouncer. And this is 2002, 2003. So it's still a while from now, but it was not that. Oh, dang it. It's like 18 years ago. Goodness. He was married. His wife was in the military. He was civilian, dependent. He had 6 girls waiting in line for him. And my slow behind didn't realize, I'm thinking he just, inviting us after party kind of thing at his place. Wife not there. We all chilling, listening to music in the living room, whatever. He got a little, what do you call them, duplex, but like a townhouse. And slowly but surely, I'm like, women are disappearing. I'm like, blah, blah. Where did she go? Where'd that girl go? They figured they went to the bathroom coming back. They're not coming back. After about 2 women left, then it kind of dawned on me like, holy. You gotta be kidding me. No. And they were all talking to each other. And they all knew what they were there for. So this is not gay guys, blah, do this. No. Them girls had no problem. And that's kind of like a reverse train, I guess. Because they ran a train on him, I guess. But they were all waiting their turns. Now, this dude is no slouch. He's 6'5", light-skinned dude, dreads, he's a bouncer. But he was bouncing them, one after the other. And I'm like, and I didn't find out till the next time I saw him. I'm like, yo, let me ask you a question. When we was blah, 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 and he didn't say yes, but he laughed and was like, okay, don't invite me over there no more. I was like, I had to leave. I left. I didn't even see him. I just like, okay, I think I should be leaving by now. I'm like, I don't think I was given the memo on what's going on here. I'll go back to the barracks. I'm out. But yeah, so I mean, I have plenty of examples where y'all can be just as scandalous and just as shiesty. Just saying.
See, y'all don't like to cheat outside, though. Y'all cheat the friends, sisters, the cousins, people that we know locally. We don't go out of every home to cheat. At least we give you that respect.
Well, not anymore because social media, everybody's a touch away. Like, what you doing out this picture with this dude in Vegas or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Shay, really think about what you're saying. The logic is why are there more women produced who go on dates for food, marry for a ring, or a wedding? Come on. Yes. You don't even like dude. But he's like, I'll take you to Cheesecake Factory. Okay, I'll go.
I love cheesecake, but I ain't gonna go. I don't waste people's time.
Hey, all the people in here was still, did y'all hear her say that? She talking about some lightning about to strike. Talking about she likes some cheesecake and she gonna turn down Cheesecake Factory? I mean, he gotta be like really ugly for you to turn that down. Stop it. Tell the truth. Publix is good though. It's like I don't condone cheating, but infidelity goes beyond physical cheating. From doing relationship ministry, I have found that some of the guys that get caught in infidelity had a tyrant of a woman who did some crazy stuff to where the man should have just left instead of cheating. I agree. some men need to learn to leave instead of supplementing. I agree with that as well. And that's a big thing where it's hard for me to forgive cheating, because I've always said when I've dealt with insecure women when I was dating, they will worry about an ex or whatever, and I'm like, if I am physically connected to you, there is no person behind. I don't care how long I was in a relationship before. It's a decision. You make that decision, it's a wrap. Now, if we, cut ties, then, it's free game for anybody. But if I am saying I am with this person to a fault, everybody else got to go. So all women waste dudes' time that he won those free meals. Absolutely. Come on. Come on. The Blue Jasmine. D Breezy is preaching. Huh? It was corny. That was some corny stuff. And I love Sanaa Lathan. But that movie was corny. She was the biggest victim in everything. No, everyone victimized her. Her coach victimized her. The star player victimized her. I mean, she was just like a black Cinderella. Like everything was, she just against the world. Like there was nothing that went her way. You know what I mean? She had to just be so beat down by everything in the world. Hey, stop it. No, that's some clown stuff, in my opinion. And I love Sanaa Lathan. I thought it could have been a good movie, because I like certain scenes in the movie where they're being goofy, and she's talking crap to him, she's talking crap to her, he's talking crap to her, that kind of thing. I didn't have a problem with that. The key parts that I had a problem with was when he got pissed off that his dad was a cheater, and he took it out on her. Like, instead of them being closer together, he took it out on her. I'm like, that's some corny stuff. When you're at your lowest moment and she's trying to do what she can, and of course she's being pulled between him and the school or the team or whatever she got, or classes. I think she had to study for something, and he took that out on her as well because she didn't put all that on the back burner for him. Hey, F you. Like, I'm trying not to curse, but yeah, that would have been my thing for that. That part, they could have done a better job in writing.
Y'all talk about it with free meals, y'all do anything for an outfit. I said it.
Wait a minute, say that again. Hold on. We do anything for an outfit? What do you mean an outfit?
Anything for a fresh outfit.
Oh, y'all be buying dudes outfits? Talk to me. Really? No, I don't know nothing about that. Now, I used to, because I've never been big on fashion, never gonna lie and say that, I'm this big, this designer, that, I don't really care. So I would actually go to mall stores and find somebody and be like, look, what would you like on a guy? What's that? Let me get that. So they'll put stuff together. Or my wife will do that. But, yeah, I've never been in a relationship where it's like, I'm not really interested in you, but you want to buy me some outfits? Buy me some Jordans? I guess that's a lot of people be buying them Jordans. Yeah. I never owned a pair of Jordans, so, I bought my son some. I bought my brother one when we were younger, but there are women 35 plus who think they're still going to be with Chris Brown. Yeah, y'all be fantasizing about the wrong dang thing and then wonder why y'all get victimized. Because, matter of fact, how about this? Explain this one. I know you know Big Daddy Kane, right? The rapper? Yeah, youngsters. Oh, my God. Well, rapper. Big Daddy Kane was a rapper, a New York rapper. And he would do shows. Then come back to the hotel and rent the whole floor. Rent the whole floor and put a woman in each one of them floors, in each one of them rooms on that floor, and have sex with all of them in one night. Women, the holy, wholesome women, know this guy is running in all of them in the same night. What's going on, 91 Bree Bree? Am I saying that right? Or Bri Bri? No, they were they were looking for a free ride, hoping to get pregnant probably, and be a baby mama, like may he rest in peace, Shawty Lowe, and some of these other people that got like, or Scottie Pippen, he got like 9 baby mamas. Yeah, I'm disappointed in that. He got a bunch of. Michael B. Jordan, what did he do? Oh, see, look at you. See? Oh, I can't stand that dude. And remorse, without remorse was garbage. But that, what's that stupid Amazon thing? Where he was supposed to be like the computer, and the dude, that's cheating. You want to see what cheating is? That's cheating. The girl was making him stand out in the rain, and she kept asking him questions. You know what I'm talking about? Alexa. The Alexa commercial. And then he was like, turn down the lights, Alexa. No, turn them lights on. And the dude's in the room like, what are you talking about? Like, take off your shirt or something stupid. Yeah, that's a problem. But it's funny because the girl is doing that. Now, if it was the dude doing that crap and had some half-naked Beyonce or something, they'd have been all up in arms. I'm just saying, but Michael B. Jordan could take off his shirt and everybody's like, oh, that's so innocent. He's so innocent. No problem. And even you say, if he cheated on you, nah, let's talk it out. Let's figure out what happened. You know, and maybe it was your fault. Yeah, that's why. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I mean, but ask me. You said, you know, or did I answer all your questions as far as, you know what I mean, to forgive, you know, and also what Tyler Perry will never teach you. Tyler Perry will never teach you these things because he wants you to stay single. You know, that's the other thing. If you ever see who he's talking to in all his movies, is single, bitter women and con men. Because con men got to get the information so they can pretend that they're actually going to be opposite of that when they're exactly the same, that cornball in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. They're going to say, oh, man, like that dude did Monday. He's such a terrible person. You're probably that same dude cheating on your wife. And that's probably why you have an ex-wife, is because you cheated on her. But you want me to accept that you cheated and for the women to still come to you so you can cheat on them. Well, I have never cheated on nobody. Don't care if it was boyfriend, girlfriend, you know. Even the one time I tried to be a player, my mouth run too much. And I was like, yeah, old girl was saying such and such. And they're like, oh, girl. Dang it. All right, see what happened was I took her out the other day, and so I guess we're not talking no more. I guess I'm going to have to, you know. So I that didn't work for me. I couldn't do the, you know, date 2 or 3 girls at the same time. It just never worked. But did I answer your question? Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, and I appreciate that because, I mean, that's respect. You know, no two people, no two couples are going to be identical. So things that fly with me may not fly for somebody else, and vice versa. You know, I got people that, you know, that, like even Walter talking about, they got work wives and work husbands. That ain't going to work for me. That ain't going to work for me. Huh?
They be, I mean, a work husband, I've had a real boyfriend, they're like, what's wrong? But my work boyfriend, he be like, girl, I got you some juice cookies. What else do you want? And I got your favorite pen.
No. You hear what she's saying, Walter? Exactly. Even Mind Games Uncut talking about them bring the women in. Bring all the women in. Like the milkshake bring the boys, the ring bring the girls. I'm just saying. For real. They be chasing it.
See, the only difference is though, we communicate with our work husbands and work boyfriends. All we do is talk. But see, y'all take it a step further. Y'all get emotionally involved. Y'all go home. Y'all go out to dinner. Y'all be done mess around and have sex together.
No, y'all doing that too. Y'all doing that too. Before.
Women know boundaries. We
No. Cause I had dated this girl who it was against my better judgment, and I can't blame nobody but myself. But she started off with, we just gonna be no emotions attached, none at all. And she had a work boyfriend, and so I'm like, cool. I'm gonna be like non-emotional, not something I naturally do, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Let me do this. Don't care. You know, we can be physical, but that's it. When we trying to have no ever extra conversations or nothing, we just call for that, and that's it. But we work together, so we go on breaks together, this, that, and the other, at different times, whether it could be different departments. But another female say hello, she was livid. I'm like, well, wait a minute. What happened to we ain't got no emotions or whatever, and you trying to front like this other dude is what you with, so fall back. Oh, no. I don't want to have feelings, but I don't want it to look like somebody else might be connected to you. We're talking during the smoke break. What are you talking about? There's no opportunity for that. You got a bunch of dudes, bunch of girls sitting at the same place. Like, what are you talking about? We're not going off to the corner, going he, you know what I mean? But she couldn't handle it. But out her mouth, or she tell everybody else, nah, I'm single. But she wasn't. She just didn't want me to do anything that may. Because matter of fact, her last words that I, think about every now and then is like, she's like, yeah, we're not together, but one day, I don't care if you're with somebody, I'm gonna take you away from that person. Like, yeah, nah. And it's like, I was like, when I decide to be with somebody else, it's a wrap. You're done. I don't do that. All right, Walter, I appreciate you. Yeah, how does she feel about Will and Jada? Because everybody want to compensate and say Will cheated.
Jada is a victim of Will's hot mess.
How? You making up stuff. You making up stuff over there.
He should have never dated him. Will already, if I remember the articles correctly, he already was with somebody before he met Jada.
No, he had a baby mama.
He had a baby mama, yeah. So why he at his shopping?
He was still married? Yeah, but I'm saying he was married to someone before her. And so he had a child with that person, divorced, and then got with Jada. So where is she the victim? Huh? But you don't have no proof. First of all, stop it. That's nasty. Stop it. You just trying to, you and all these other girls is trying to come up with something to excuse her. Now, if there's evidence and proof, I have no problem with that. But don't make up stuff like, well, he had sex with an alien. Like, what? Stop it.
If you can answer this for me, I'll give you a better answer.
Okay.
Why y'all didn't protect Tina Turner from Ike? Y'all let Ike Turner, y'all just excuse all these actions.
We don't know what he did. We just know Tina Turner's side. We don't know what he did. You saw What's Love Got to Do with It? That was Tina Turner's story. Did we ever get Ike's story? Huh?
He kidnapped that woman out the hospital and jumped on her and had her with all them kids.
Kidnapped who out the hospital?
He kidnapped Anna Mae Bullock out the hospital.
He ain't kidnapped. She came and saw him perform. You saw the movie.
No, after they performed,
Uh-huh.
got pregnant with the child, he snuck out that back door with his crew and they went on the road.
What was she there? How'd she get there?
He picked up and took out the window.
Took her out the window. What was she doing there? Because I think she was underage too.
That's how y'all like them tenderonis.
Tenderonis, man. She had no business. If she was at home doing her homework, should have been okay. But Anime don't know how to act, so she got out there and got tossed
I'm protecting her.
with the salad and everything else.
You a mess, Chico.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tell them true love. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it don't make no sense. You know. And that's also a different time too. You know. Because I don't think he was making that much money, but because he was a local, he was locally popular. She wasn't the only one. She was just the one that won out the competition. So she got what she got. No, I don't think she won. Actually, Mom, you know. So people know this is on Instagram if you want to see Instagram.
Hey, man, Chico.
Yeah, this is Mrs. Chico right here.
Hey, sis.
I'm good. How are you? All right. The only
So,
thing
yeah.
that I done seen up anything is Sierra, man. Sierra got a good man when she got Russell.
Yeah, but she was pretty gold diggerish before him. So I don't know if she's still gold diggerish with him. But she seemed to be acting up. She went with Future. You tell me that's a good looking dude? Look me, yes it do. Yes it do. Tell me that's a good looking dude.
She already had a career before she met Future.
And she didn't marry. She didn't get with him because of his looks. Stop it.
Y'all know when y'all need women, y'all put some dreads on your head when you have to get yarn to get them.
No, the dreads was what got her. It's like, oh, Russell ain't got no dreads.
Russell got that good hair. You don't need it.
Oh Lord, she had a good hair for them kids. No, initially I was not a fan of Sierra. I didn't like her first song, the Goody song, but I do think she's a talented artist without that weave in her hair. You know, I appreciate it when she does natural stuff, but I was definitely disappointed when I'm like, Future, really? Future. And he did so wrong. It's like, how you ugly and do somebody wrong? You should be like on your best behavior all the time. I'm like,
Chico, when your boy Bow Wow broke her heart, she was in a dog place. He just
now I think that was for show. I don't think they were ever legit. Cause I don't think that was legit though. I think that was more, you know, Jermaine Dupri trying to, you know, get an image kind of thing. Cause first of all, she is twice the size of Bow Wow. Like, I mean, he's a fully grown man and he's still half her size. Like, I don't.
look at Storyline to Megan Thee Stallion. He hopped on that horse and fell off.
True, but I don't believe her. I don't believe her in that one. I mean, dude is half her size, but I don't believe he shot her. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think it's all made up crap. Everybody want to be 50 Cent and Tupac and say, I got shot. But you don't get shot in your feet, both feet, and then perform on concert the next weekend. I had a small bone break in my right foot. And I was out of commission for 6 months. It was the most excruciating pain. And it was just a small bone that broke. Playing soccer. But she got shot in both feet. And she twerking by the weekend? Come on, son. Somebody making up some stuff. And I don't understand why they shut him up and not to speak the truth on that. I don't believe she got shot. I think she did a lot of tearing and crying. She looked like a dude. And not attractive at all. You know, her, Cardi B, not attractive. See, I had to pre-read that. I thought you said you was going, Walter. He was on here talking about something. I'm a fully grown man with curves on his mind. I don't want to know what's on your mind. That's your boy. That's your boy right there. He'll say some stuff, man. I'm like, no, stop it. But yeah. So I mean, are there guys that are dirty? I will call them out. Yes, I have no problem with that. I don't show favoritism because they're a guy. There are dirty dudes out there as well as there are dirty women that have no shame. Cardi B, drugging people, and she ain't never saw a court room for none of the stuff she's done. But they'll swear all these men are doing somebody bad. How many rings does Jennifer Lopez have? She probably got, you know, a career of rings. That's a perfect example for you talking about keeping some darn rings. I wonder if she kept all them rings. $1 million rings. What's she doing with them? Buying other houses with them? That's how she got an empire. That's how she's so rich. She got like 10 engagement rings. From K. Every kiss begin with K. I'm just saying. You know what I'm right? No, what's going on, Rocky Rogers? But yeah. But we gotta do this again. I appreciate you. I'm gonna need to get you on Facebook so we don't have to do this. But we gotta do this again. Another relationship topic, and who knows, maybe even on something on Friday. No holds barred Fridays. But it's about that time. You know, I appreciate your time. And keep sending them topics, and I'll put them on.
I appreciate it, Chico.
All right, yo. I appreciate all y'all. You know what I say? You never have to think like me, but you do have to think. You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. Love y'all. Nothing y'all can do about it. We'll see y'all Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chico out.